Okay, so now we're going to be starting on our small tree. And we have raspberry, the same pink flamingo, and then the ballerina for your hearts going up this tree. So we're going to start with the raspberry. And since this tree is a little shorter, each of the layers I did were between 3 and 4. So you'll have plenty of hearts. Now the raspberries, some of you may find that your raspberries are the same color. Some of you may find that you've got the two-toned. And again, just pick the side you want. Have them all going that direction. So that way when you're cutting, gluing, you have them the color facing that you would like. So there's a light, and you can see versus the dark. So I'm going to go ahead and make a stack and get them all going the right way before I start to glue. I do find the raspberries a little harder to tell which side is which. Sometimes it takes flipping it over. Okay, so it looks like all that's there. Okay. So, again, I would do a pencil line, and this is not mandatory that you do that. It helps me in knowing my seam and knowing where I am. So I'm going to go ahead and start with my hearts. And like we did with the red, we're only going to go, you don't need to put glue on the bottoms, and we're going to line it up so that your peak of your heart is below that styrofoam rim. And we're going to go and continue to do this around the first layer. So overlapping the previous heart, and again, keeping that notch below the styrofoam edge. Okay, so I've made it all the way around my first layer, and there are about 11 hearts on there. Again, if you use more, that's fine. If not, I guess I didn't even start at my right spot. So now we're going to go for the next layers. And again, I'll get you started, and then I'll fast forward so that you can work at your pace, and then I'll come back on when we move to the next layer.
So, just making sure that I'm covering, I'll be able to cover with my hearts in white below.
Okay, so I've got 4 layers of the raspberry hearts on. Again, there are extras left over, so I'm going to set those to the side. If you wanted to do a 5th one, you could. So now we're going to move on to the flamingo, and this is the same pink that was in the middle of your large tree. So if you find you need extras, you certainly can do so. So again, I'm going to flip over. I want to use, now this one you could switch, and if you wanted to use the other color, in fact, you know what? I think I'm going to do that. I'm going to switch and use the lighter color on this. So I have it on the dark, so it'll just be, I'll be pulling it over and using all light. But again, this is your tree. You make it the way you want and the colors that you choose. So I'm going to start again with my pencil line just as my guide. And I'm going to go ahead and attach my first of the pinks. And I'm going to continue this around, and you can do 3 or 4 layers. It's up to you. Oops. Okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and fast forward since we're continuing the same process that we've been doing. I think on this one, I'm actually going to make 4 of the medium pink hearts. So I will come back when we're ready to move to the next color.